Hello, guys, how are you? My name is Sir Nicholas Jones, and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time, please click subscribe so that you don't miss out on any important information. Well, today we're going to be looking at major scales. We're going to be looking at major scales. So, firstly, let's define what a scale is in music. So, a scale, this is it's a set of notes being played in succession. A set of notes being played in succession. So there are many types of scales that we have in music, but we have two major ones, which are the major scales and the minor scales. The major scales and the minor scales. And today, I'm going to give special attention to this scale of C major, and then we're also going to try and look at the scale of G major based on what we would have discussed in the scale of C major. What I'm going to give you today is a formula or a template that we use to construct all the major scales in music. So you'd notice that from the scale of C, it is called a natural key because it doesn't have any accidentals. We will not come across any sharp signs or flat signs, no black notes when you're playing the piano. So here's what we're going to do. We are just going to list the notes that we have in the scale of C major. And remember, our scale is going to be made up of 8 notes. So we're going to list the notes that we have in the scale of C major. And after listing them, we are going to do an analysis to see how these notes were constructed so that we will be able to work on the next major scale without any difficulty. So from C, we go to D. From D, we go to E. From E, we go to F. From F, we go to G. From G, we go to A to B, and finally, B to C. Right, now let's look closely at this scale that I've just given you. From C to D, it's a tone. From C to D, it's a tone. Remember when we were looking at tones and semitones, a semitone is the smallest distance we have in music, and it takes two semitones to make up a tone. So actually a semitone is half a tone. So from C, we go to C sharp, then we go to D. We go via the black note on the piano. So it means from C to D, it's a tone. The same applies from D to E, it's a tone. But from E to F, it's a semitone. There is no black note between those two notes. So we're going straight from E to F. Then from F to G, it's a tone. G to a tone. A to B, a tone. And finally, B to C, it's a semitone. So E and F and B and C are the two natural semitones that we have in music. E and F, B and C. Between those two white notes, we don't have any black note. Take that in mind. So, to summarize what we have just been doing, we have just came up with a template which is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So we're going to be using this scale and using these tones and semitones to construct any major scale that we want in music. Let's look at the scale of G major. Now we are starting. G major is not natural scale. We actually have accidentals in the scale of G major. We have sharps somewhere. But we are going to discover that using this template. So let's start to apply this. From G to A, we need a tone. Okay? Let's just start it from G. We need a tone. Our template starts with a tone. So you go to G, let's work out a tone. We'll rest on A because we go via G sharp, semitone, from G sharp to A. You understand? We need another tone. Now that we are on A, if we apply a tone, or if we add a tone from the letter A, we rest on B. And now we need a semitone. Unfortunately, we have a natural semitone. It's going to be easy for us from B to C. It's a natural semitone. Now we need a tone from C. We will rest on D. We need another tone from D. We are going to rest on E. We need a tone from E. If we are going to move a tone, we are going to have a bit of challenge here because we don't have a black note between E and F. Remember I said it's a natural semitone, E to F. So it means we are going to move one semitone from E to F, and we are left with another semitone because we need a tone in this situation. So from E, we move one step of a semitone to F, another step of a semitone to F sharp. So our tone will make us rest on F sharp instead of F. Now that you have just discovered that in the scale of G, we have an accidental which is F sharp. So from F sharp, we need a semitone. Unfortunately, a semitone from F sharp will simply lead us to the home note G. This is the way you can be able to discover and construct all the major scales in music. You can do this with A, with E, with F, with B, any major scale you can think of. This is the template. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Thank you for watching. See you next time.